Welcome back, everybody, to the Hometown Hustle, episode 7. Today, we sit down with Jeremy Maneker of Wrap It Up Graphics here in Grants Pass, Oregon.
Yeah, Jeremy started this company with $1,500 in his pocket right out of his garage, and now he is the hot spot for wall wraps, car wraps, anything vinyl. It's a cool story. I hope you guys tune in, and I hope you enjoy it.
Welcome to the Hometown Hustle, a podcast showcasing small business owners and leaders who are making an impact here in the Rogue Valley. Come join us as we go one-on-one with some of the most inspiring people that call Southern Oregon their home. Now, here's your hosts, Daniel Buffano and Michael O'Coin.
What's up, Jeremy?
How are you guys?
Good, man.
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You can stop flexing.
Oh, okay.
No, dude, show it off, dude. Go for it. Got the lighting just right in here to just...
It's like perfect lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just need a couple of mirrors on the walls.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for coming, man. We really appreciate you being here. Been admiring your business from afar for quite a while. It's just really cool what you're doing, and we just wanted to chat with you and
Get to know your story a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fun.
yeah.
The whole thing's fun. But
Wrap It Up Graphics, right?
yep, we started in 2016, beginning of 2016. So we're 6 years in now, and started in the garage at home.
Yeah.
$1,500 in the pocket,
There you go.
and it's been a wild ride. We have there's 6 of us now, 3 printers, and it's been pretty wild.
Yeah, I mean, working with you, not day one, but I mean, we've been working together on some other projects, towards the beginning, and watching you grow has been pretty impressive.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't have any hair left from it, but
I remember you from the club before, bro. You didn't have much hair then either.
it's a lot worse now.
It's a lot worse.
You don't even have to shave the top anymore.
No, that's awesome. But that's so rad, though. $1,500 in your pocket. It's probably pretty scary, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I quit my job that I was at, which is a local business in town, and no bad blood or nothing. It was just time to move on,
Yeah.
start something new, and put my notice in and started in the garage. And next thing I know, a big business leader here in town, Dave Tomlinson, he reached out on Facebook and said, "Hey, we have this and this and this we want wrapped." And then that's when I found my shop I'm in now. And next thing you know, it was just everything kind of blew up overnight. Feels like, but it was also 6 years of work.
Yeah. Did you know Dave before?
From my old job.
From your old job?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Which everybody knows me in this town too, that I used to work at Logan. So
Right.
I mean, no bad blood with Logan.
Yeah.
They're doing their thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're doing something different, too.
yeah, I send stuff. Lisa has sent some jobs to me, and I've sent some over to her.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked, but
Yeah.
it's been just kind of like
Yeah. You guys are
hey,
doing
I don't know if you know
your thing.
Lisa at Logan, but she sent me over here. And
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Well, let's go back a little bit further. And how did you come to Oregon? Because you're not from here.
no, I was raised in Southern California, Santa Clarita, Ventura County.
No shit.
That's where I was raised. Graduated high school down there. Doing construction. I was 19 years old. And
Where'd you go to high school?
Saugus High School.
Saugus? Yeah, my cousins went to Saugus.
Yeah.
I almost went to Canyon.
Oh, my brother went to Canyon.
Yeah.
I actually, I graduated from Bowman,
Okay.
which is the continuation school.
Yeah. I almost went to Bowman too. That's pretty funny.
But yeah, my mom and my grandmother lived up here, and I've never been here before. And I was just kind of over it in California. I was just out of a relationship, and I was emancipated when I was 16
Oh wow.
because my mom moved up here. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of over it down here. My mom needed help. She's disabled. So I moved up here. I packed up my truck and just moved up. I'd never been here before. And to help her, they lived down off of Redwood Avenue, and I got a job. I got here, hung out for a few weeks, just kind of
Tooling around.
yeah,
Going around.
just checking things out. Never been here before. It was a pretty small town compared to what I was used to, and decided I wasn't going to go back. I went around town and dropped off my resume to all like the contractors because I knew how to do construction, and nobody called me. So then I ended up getting a job pushing carts at Safeway on Williams Highway.
Oh wow.
So, and it was like the 5 to 1:30 shift. So I had to drive the Safeway van to the other Safeway with like bread in it.
Oh.
And I was there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. And then this is how the whole got into the vinyl industry was that I dropped my resume off to Lisa's at Logan's husband.
Yeah, Dave.
Dale.
Oh, because
Dale,
contractor.
Dale.
Yeah.
He's a contractor.
Oh, okay.
And she called me and was like, my husband got your resume. He's not hiring, but I'm looking for somebody who can make signs and hang the banners on 6th and 7th Street in town. Would that be something you're up for? I'm like, yeah, I'd like to come in. And so she gave me an interview. It's pretty funny because I had like a long sleeve shirt on.
Oh.
And went in, gave me an interview. And the next Monday she called me and said, yeah, I'd like to offer you a position, you know, starting in doing this and that, and we'll train you. And I said, yeah, that's fine. So I just walked right into Safeway at that, like right after the phone call, and quit.
Peace out.
Later, guys.
hand him your reflective vest and then moved on.
And then I started Logan the next day. And the funny thing was because I wore long sleeves. I never told her I had any tattoos, and I walked in a t-shirt. Yeah. And she was like, well, you didn't tell me you had any tattoos. And I'm like, well, I already quit my job.
So, I'm here
now. So, but that kind of that started the whole journey towards like where it's at now.
Yeah.
So
just kind of worked. How long were you at Logan's?
over 9 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
Long time.
and started knowing nothing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I have my hats off to Logan and to Lisa because they did a lot for me.
It taught you a lot.
I didn't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
And, I learned how to do weed stickers, signs. That was the very, very beginning of the wrap industry. Mm-hmm. And Logan never even did a wrap then.
Uh-huh.
So I did like the first one at Logan. And then like there was no color changes. I think the first wrap I ever did was on the Club Northwest little electric car.
Oh yeah. That little golf cart thing that he had, or it's like a truck, right?
Yeah, it was, the thing was, it was garbage.
Yeah. Scott loves that thing. Does he still have it?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he probably does.
But it was like we wrapped it, and the first time wrapped it, it totally failed and looked like just pieces everywhere. Mm-hmm. And there was we didn't even have a laminator at Logan at that time, so it was just ink on vinyl.
Oh wow.
And but ever since then she started getting equipment to be able to do it a little bit more, and then it started to kind of grow, and then I kind of got like addicted to it, and I'm like wrapping little things at home, and next thing I know, one thing after another, and wrapping cars in my garage on the weekends.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lisa, I didn't know if you knew that yet, but
Little side gig.
yeah, and that's kind of where it started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild though. And now you're wrapping. You probably wrap everything in town, I would imagine.
We don't do everybody's business, but we've been pretty fortunate.
I mean, is Logan Design still doing wraps?
They only do like partials.
Yeah.
And I don't think they do any
Business
color changes.
signs and stuff like that, right? Nothing really custom.
Yeah.
Right. I think you've pretty much got that locked down, right? I mean, you just got back from picking a car up and down Bay Area or something, didn't you?
Modesto.
What'd
The
you
armpit
pick?
of California.
Well, I mean, okay, that's fair.
Well, I actually went down there to, we're going to wrap a full restaurant down there.
Oh, wow.
For a client I have here. And his car was down there, and he just wanted me to drive it home, and now that car's in my garage.
Oh.
And then he just said, just hold on to it until you wrap it.
Yeah.
So
What is it?
it's a Camaro ZL1,
Okay.
a new one.
Yeah. Cool. Probably get to drive some pretty cool cars since you've been doing this.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Those Hellcats are pretty cool.
Yeah, we recently did a Demon.
Uh-huh.
And there's not very many of those.
Yeah.
And then, like, I like driving the Corvettes. We've done a few of the new C8s.
Mm-hmm.
And those are always fun.
I see that metallic green one all the time.
Yeah, we have some more wraps for him. We're actually doing a few more at the end of this week for him. He's a good customer, Chris.
Yeah. That's cool.
So,
yeah. And then you have a new venture too, right?
there's a few new ventures.
Okay.
One that I started, actually me and Jake, who's my manager, we started a company called Wall to Wall, which is going to be like do-it-yourself wall wraps.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you could order it on the internet to measurements of your wall, and you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
And have like a bunch of pre-made designs on there. And we got the website up and we got it going, and then kind of took a halt to it because we were kind of struggling with getting film at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were talking about this.
You got to make sure you pronunciate real well.
Sorry,
the L is silent.
It's all good.
Because you started that like in 2019 or 2020, I remember.
Yeah, it was in 2019.
Yeah.
And then we kind of held off on it, and then really kind of just like put our head down towards wrap it up, just because we weren't sure what's ahead of us with everything going on, and can we get film? Are people going to want to, have the luxury of wrapping their car? Because
You guys have supply issues.
we're still having supply issues,
Yeah.
but it wasn't too bad like in 2020, but last year started to get pretty rough.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And you have to custom order everything. It's not like you can just be like, oh, I got these blacks and I got this. That.
Yeah, all the color change stuff we order, and all the printing we do in house.
Right.
So if it's like a printed wrap,
Yeah.
it's not a problem.
Okay.
But we were having struggles with getting ink, with getting the printed wrap film to print.
Oh, I see.
So it's a little bit of a challenge. So we kind of held off on wall to wall for now. Grew Wrap It Up, and then 2020 was the best year. Actually, no, 2021 was the best year for Wrap It Up. Like each year it's grown, but 2021 was. We added multiple people to the team.
A full-time photographer.
Full-time photographer and designer, which was probably the best move I've ever done.
Yeah.
He's a good
Personal
kid.
friend. Yeah.
I don't know Jordan very well, but I've talked to him a couple of times. He's just a rad dude, and I've just heard great things about him.
Yeah, he's super talented. So that was, because for social media from when we started to, the end of 2020, it was just pictures with the phone. And then I had this idea, and I'm like, and then Jordan came in and did a few photos while he was at his other job. We can open that can of beans another day. And then he started doing some photos, and I'm like, man, this is rad. And then, I posted a photo from him on Instagram, and it just gets way more likes and way more attention. And then he did a few more, and I'd kind of pay him a little cash on the side. And then one day he came to me and he said, yeah, I'm not in my job anymore. I said, well, I'm going to bring you on full time, be a designer and a photographer. Are you down? I made him an offer, and he was all for it. So the whole year of 2021, all the posts on social media were nothing but like professional photography of all of our wraps, and that really changed it.
Well, he's designing for you too, and he's taking all your photos for all your social media, and
yeah, he's the head designer. I designed everything before, and now I just give him a list, and I don't even have to tell him.
I love you, but that's a great improvement.
Yeah. So I don't have to. And most of the time, the first proof he sends to a customer is approved. Yeah, like no questions asked. And he's super talented. So, he started with us at the beginning of 2021. So all year, he's been over a year now, and we he's super into guns, and going out and all that fun stuff. And we all are. So, I came up with the idea, which it's from the past, which we might need to revisit the past, because there was a little bit of a thing that happened years and years ago, which kind of got this idea going. But like for like AR-15s, like 30 round mags, like wrapping mags and doing little like accents on guns and some fun stuff like that, apparel. So we started another company, and it was me, Jake, who's my manager, and Jordan, called 30 Round Inc.
Yeah, cool.
And now we're starting to actually make some traction. We started it last year, and website's live. We've been getting some orders, so getting some revenue coming in, which is fun.
That's cool.
So
yeah, you guys were teasing the internet with that one for a while.
We were having some technical difficulties with the website. But Jake got it all figured out, and now we're cooking with some gas now.
Yeah, nice.
So,
probably got a lot of business in the state of Washington now, don't you?
we're trying. We've done some pretty funny posts for it.
Yeah, I bet you have. Yeah,
some stories.
I'm making fun of the state, so I'd feel bad for those folks. So, yeah. So tell us your story about what happened.
So, well, this person doesn't own the company anymore, so I can talk about it, I guess, right?
Okay.
But when I was actually at Logan, probably around my 4th or 5th year mark, a guy came in and wanted to start a gun wrapping company. Mm-hmm. And there's people in this town that know what it is. We don't need a name drop on it, but he's like, oh, I want to wrap AR-15s and shotguns and rifles and this whole thing. And I've always been into guns. So I was like, oh, well, you should do this and this, and brought some suggestions to him. And next thing I know, he goes and talks to Lisa and then hires me full time to start everything for him. So I am not with Logan anymore. And then he made me an offer, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that offer as long as it's cool with Lisa. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, I already talked to Lisa. Yeah. Because they were friends, like personal friends and customer and all that.
But didn't.
But so basically the company was called Gunskins. I don't care.
Yeah.
And so I left, and for about 6 months helped him create this brand, and AR-15 wraps, rifle wraps, all this fun stuff. Traveled back and forth, basically designed the entire template for the AR-15 for him. Well, in about 6 months, orders started coming in. The website was live. He learned how to do everything and said, hey, I don't need you anymore. And I wasn't very smart to do any kind of paperwork. It was all cash under the table.
Yeah.
So, didn't need me anymore. And I got my job back at Logan. Actually, Lisa called me the next day. So it was kind of like, this is weird.
Yeah.
But, and I've always had the idea in my mind. I'm like, well, I already designed.
Yeah. I already know how to do this.
I already know how to do this. And, that guy sold the business for $3 or $4 million in a year or two ago.
Yeah.
So that's where that kind of idea came up. But something a little different because he was doing more just camo wraps.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, let's do more of like a fun, edgy little, something mildly inappropriate on some mags that will just sell. And, anything inappropriate these days seems like it sells or gets frowned upon. So
that's right.
Yeah. And the stickers and patches in that industry are always big and popular,
Yeah.
especially if they have poke fun or they got a little tongue in cheek in them or whatnot, but they always do really good.
Yeah. The fun stuff. And I mean, the reason for these other businesses is because Wrap It Up's already established itself and we already have all the machines and all the equipment to do it all. So now it's just like setting up a website and getting the shipping thing figured out. Yeah. And then from there, it's kind of, let's try it and see what happens. It's not like we have to go out and buy all the equipment and go out on a risk to do it.
Yeah, no, it's totally a good business model.
Yeah. So just basically like throw a bunch of crap on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
So
why did you look at my neon sign when you said crap on a wall?
It's just, I wasn't purposely looking at it. It looked bigger in the videos.
It did look bigger in the videos. It's true. It does. Well, the wall's kind of big. It doesn't show up in the camera. But
Wrap It Up might need to sponsor a wall wrap for the backdrop for people.
Oh, there you go.
We were just talking about that. So I would. Well, no, we were literally just talking about this because Michael was setting up the cameras before this, and he's like, I keep looking at this, and now we're pointing it out to our audience, this big gray dead spot over here. And I was like, why don't we just get Jeremy to wrap it? So
we'll sweet talk him when he gets here. And
yeah, I didn't even have to sweet talk you. Just offered it up.
Would do something like downtown Grants Pass or like the bridge or something because it's like the hometown, it's local.
Yeah.
Something fun.
Have Jordan work us up a...
I already have the design we did at Diamond Cannabis. We'll just use the same one.
Oh, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I should go check that out, though. I heard that store is really cool.
Yeah, they have it pretty set up inside.
Yeah. It looks great on the outside. I'm sure it looks way good on the inside, too.
Yeah, they're a good customer.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Well, I mean, going on that, I mean, you've done quite a few businesses in town. What are some of the more funner jobs that you've done?
We recently did like the Napa headquarters. We did like a 50-foot wall wrap for him.
Wow.
And like Jordan actually took the photo of the Napa downtown and then edited it where it's their main photo of their downtown store with all of the other stores that the owner owns on a map.
Wow.
Their downtown spot, which was pretty cool. Then we did the Casa Express drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
Which was pretty fun, the big old map.
Yeah. It's a big wall.
Mm-hmm. Right in the drive-through.
Yeah. And I mean, you've done like Novum Visuals vans. You've done vans for.
Yeah, we did Novum. We do all the Mr. Rooter vans, Casa vans that we've done. Grants Pass Painting. There's another painting company which one? Valley Painting. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of local businesses.
The Grants Pass transportation buses, electric ones.
We did the electric buses.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out how you got those in your shop.
They fit perfect. It was tight, but they fit. So, but
that's crazy.
those were fun to do. What other kind of?
Osland, I think, big customer of yours.
Yeah, Osland, we do a lot of stuff for. We think we've done 16 or 17 trucks for Osland now.
Wow.
And it just kind of keeps. We have like those accounts that keep us busy, like Osland, and we're always doing stuff for Casa. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Rooter always has us do a van once a month or every other month or so.
In Napa, he keeps you.
Yeah, they have a lot of vehicles. It's just some die cut decals that we put on it, but still it keeps the lights on.
Yeah.
So the color changing is where I think we kind of got on the map for. We're doing like the color change wraps of once we started doing chrome wraps and those wild color changing.
Like the minivan you just did?
Yeah, that was a fun one though.
That's really, really cool.
Yeah, it was a cool color.
Yeah.
But the color, that's what gets attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind of was like, whoa, what is that? And like when we did, the green chrome, we did a green chrome Corvette last year and drove it all around town and did drone videos and pictures in downtown. And everybody sees it and they never seen anything like that before in our town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one of the cool things that you do with your photography in Jordan is that your photography becomes very themed. Like, it's just not a picture of a car in a parking lot. It's like the lighting and stuff, he really takes into consideration the theme of the wrap itself and brings it to life.
Yeah. He's super talented with it. We did
Yeah.
little videos and stuff. We just did a trophy truck,
I saw that.
which was pretty rad. And then the customer that we did it for was personal friends with Robco. So we were able to go up to Robco's property up there off of Foothill.
I wonder where the heck you guys did that.
And I mean, he just went wild with it and, was doing donuts all over the place and getting on it. And, Jordan was able to do some rad videos and some really cool pictures with that. So we were going to try to send the video with some pictures that he took of the equipment for Robco. Hey, there you go. Thanks for letting us use your property.
Yeah.
So never done anything for Robco before. So maybe,
Really?
maybe they'll call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all their trucks and that'd be sick.
So
Yeah. How long does it take you to wrap a vehicle?
it depends. Typically we can get one done in a day if it's like a Tesla or, something that's, if the vehicle's black already, it's always easier. Black vehicles are always easier to wrap.
Why?
Because you open the door, it's black.
Oh.
The hood crease, the hood body line between the doors and the hood, it's all black. So, when it's red or white and it's a brighter color, you kind of have to wrap it
You
a
gotta
little
wrap
bit
it
deeper.
too. Yeah. Got it.
So you kind of have to,
Or white.
yeah, white or red or yellow. Those are all kind of the pain in the ass ones to wrap.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then like chrome wraps, those take the longest. Chrome takes anywhere from like 5 to 9 days to wrap.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because of any imperfections,
Yeah, it's like most wrap film is a little bit forgiving. Where like if you get a wrinkle or something in it, you can pull it up and you can heat it out. But with chrome, if you get a wrinkle in it, it's done.
You got to redo it.
You got to redo the whole panel. And I mean, chrome's super expensive too. Chrome wraps are like 3 times more than a normal wrap.
Wow.
So because the material's so much more. So you mess up a piece and there's $200 just in the garbage can for a small piece.
Yeah. Damn it. And you can't charge your customer for that.
Nope.
Sorry, I messed up. Ding. Yeah. So that's cool. What's in the future for Wrap It Up?
There's some ideas, some things kind of pending of what we're thinking. Maybe potentially a different location, something that's a little bit closer in town. Just
already close in town.
under the wraps, like something
Okay.
in the roots, like downtown.
downtown,
maybe potentially I think would be good.
Yeah.
But we haven't. I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. I'm trying to the team that I have is really good. I don't have zero complaints about the team. Everybody's on top of it. I have Robert, who's been with me for, I don't know, probably 4+ years now. I met him at Logan. He was at Logan. I didn't poach him. They ended, and then months later,
That's funny. Yeah.
he called me.
Yeah.
And then Andrew, who's, me and him have been together since day one.
Yeah.
And then we kind of had a little bit of a rocky road there for a little
Yeah.
while.
He kind of went his own way there for a little bit too, didn't he?
Yeah, kind of went his own way and did his own thing. And then we kind of,
Realized what it's like to run a business.
we met back up, and it's been,
Andrew's a good kid.
yeah, me and him clash heads a little bit. He can listen to this. He knows.
Yeah.
But, he's,
It's all love, all respect, I'm sure.
yeah, when I met him, he didn't know how to rap at all.
Yeah.
So then I trained him, and then it was like a competition between us of who could rap better.
Yeah.
And then, I'd say he could probably lay a little vinyl better than me now. Just does it more.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But yeah, so I mean, we've, maybe potentially another location down the road that's more in town. And we're just kind of trying to focus on 30 rounds, see where that can go, just because it's bigger. Like it has more potential
Yeah.
than just, wrap it up in town. That's what we can do.
Right.
But once we get into the world of the internet, what kind of sales can we get and how far we can get out there. And, I just brought Jordan on and just made Jordan like a partner.
Yeah.
So he's not like an employee of 30 round just because like he's talented in designing and marketing and photography, and that's a lot to do with it. So I'm like, well, you just be a partner. So,
Yeah. That definitely seems like it has way more potential. Cause even with your cars, like who's going to, like you can only drive a car or ship a car so far to have it wrapped. Right.
There's only so much we can do during a week, I think the busiest week we've done 4 wraps in 1 week.
Yeah.
And that was that's about the line where we can be at.
Right.
That's where all your hair went.
That's
So it's
It wasn't that week.
just that 1 week. I had a full head of hair before then.
But it's, I mean, for the size of the town too, and then like how many people you can hire and all that kind of stuff. That's like the limiting factor, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all kind of based on the community. And if we don't have this, we know it's not like we're in LA. I mean, LA, there's shops down there that do like 6 to 8 cars a day. Mm-hmm. But up here, we're kind of, we don't have that big a population. I mean, we get a lot of customers from Medford.
Yeah.
And, we've gotten a lot from up north, Portland area, a few out of Washington, Humboldt's a big area for us.
Yeah.
Where customers bring their vehicle up.
Do you feel like you're getting more out of towners with the upgrade in social media and everything?
Yeah.
Your bigger presence?
Yeah. So, and we've traveled a few times to do some wraps. We went to Arkansas, did a wrap out there for a big coffee company.
Really?
And, yeah.
How'd that work?
Well, we wrapped the truck and the trailer here because the guy who started the coffee company was originally from Grants Pass. And then they went out there and did a bunch of stuff, and then they had the truck get in an accident. And instead of having a local shop do it there, which there's wrap shops everywhere. It's not like we're the only one.
Right.
And but he called and said, no, I want you guys to do it, so I'll just pay whatever to have you guys come back out and redo it here.
Do you have to ship your printers and stuff there, or did you just print it ahead of time?
We just had everything prepped and shipped it.
Yeah.
Had everything saved and got off the plane and did it.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
Now you have a second location in Texas or a partnership, or what's up with that?
It was a partnership, like a buddy who came on here. He lived here. He lived in Medford and wanted to learn how to wrap. Has his hand in some other things, and he just kind of wanted to learn how to wrap. So he came. He helped me for about a year, just help grow too and help wrap when we needed to. And he learned, and then he moved to Texas with his wife, and he said, "Hey, can I use the name Wrap It Up for Texas and start our own wrap shop here?" And I said, "Yeah, Wrap It Up's not like copyrighted, so you could use you could use the name really. There's multiple Wrap It Ups. There's like more Wrap It Up LA.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, so he started Wrap It Up Texas, and me and him kind of collabed a little bit. So
You could always like, never mind.
I wish I started Wrap It Up in Texas originally. That state's
Yeah.
Yeah.
always, but yeah, we don't another time.
No. Yeah. Before the pandemic.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's cool. I'm going to hit you up for some magazines. I think that's cool. So I'm a little bit of a Michael calls me a gear queer.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Or a tactard.
You just gotta jump on there. It's like free shipping now. Jake
Free
changed,
shipping.
Jake
Free
changed,
shipping.
Jake changed it all up because the shipping was too much.
Yeah.
Like we started getting orders, and we were talking. We're like, well, it's like $12 to ship a mag, and the mags are only like $12.99. So we switched it all up, so it's like $1 to ship now.
I'll just bring you all my mags that I have now.
So are you sending people the wraps to wrap them-themselves, or you guys?
Do it yourself.
Do it
It's
yourself.
templated for it's
okay.
templated for a 30-round mag,
Yeah.
and we have a tutorial video on our website.
Are they all they're all P mags, or they could be any kind of mag?
It's set up for a P mag or for a metal mag,
Okay.
so either mag works.
Yeah.
And it takes like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to put it on.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple and easy.
I thought you were actually wrapping them and sending them to people. Yeah. Like buying Magpul stuff and then wrapping it and sending it out.
Might be too much of a liability if somebody does something stupid.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. Wrap your own mags.
I'm sure you could take your mags down there and, extra $10, they'll wrap them for you.
Shut up, Michael.
It's pretty user friendly to do.
I'm sure it's it's not bad.
The way we templated with all the slices in it, it's super easy.
Yeah.
No tools needed.
Cool. Michael loves multicam, by the way. Just saying.
We have a multicam, but we don't call it multicam. It's called Desert Camo.
I'm just busting his balls. He hates me. He hates multicam. Sorry, we're getting off topic here.
Michael brought me a trailer to do a multicam back in the day.
I did. I even brought you the wrap material.
You did.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to print it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's right, huh? Because it's trademarked. Yeah. Yeah.
Still can't.
Still can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even how do people get?
You order it from a company in Arizona.
Oh, and then you make your product with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's camos out there that are close. Like you can have a camo that's close to it.
Yeah.
But not
Got
multicam.
Mm-hmm.
So anything cool wraps coming up any cool cars coming up, any cool buildings or?
We have a few wall wraps coming up the rest of the week. which will be pretty rad for a few dispensaries in Merlin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
One of them is going to be really rad. He wanted the local like Merlin scene out there, but trying to go on your stock images and try to find an image of the Yellow Bridge or Rainy Falls and high res to blow it up to a 30-foot wall. You can't.
Yeah.
So yesterday, Jordan took a field trip and he took some photos of the Yellow Bridge that's out in Merlin. And then he took his drone and flew his drone down to Rainy Falls and then took some photos of Rainy Falls so he can edit it together. And that's a wall wrap we have on for the end of the week.
Lazy ass didn't want to hike it.
Yeah.
Jordan's
Jordan's
too pretty to hike.
The last few days have been pretty cold.
I know.
Blame him.
Good for him, man. At least he's got that ability. So, yeah, that's really cool.
Jordan's an adventurer.
Yeah, he's always around on the mountains.
Yeah. You find some beautiful spots too. And you guys just did a steam distillery, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun project.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get Scott on here next week or two.
Yeah, it was super fun. They came in and they just had an idea, and it was another one that Jordan just went to town on, and it was actually fun because what we did was we wrapped their wall and we wrapped the door that goes into their distillery where they, where they're mixing and making vodka and different things, and then we also wrapped the countertops for the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And came up with a bunch of rad, cool ideas, the steampunk kind of feel.
Yeah.
And then Andrew went wrap the bar, and his neighbor or his landlord or somebody he knows was the one who was epoxying it.
Oh, okay.
So he wrapped the whole countertop, and then the lady epoxied over it.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we've ever seen that done with a wrap.
Nice.
So it was fully wrapped and then epoxied over so that there's no issue with drinks or, wear and tear over time or anything like that. It came out really rad. That's probably one of our best local showpieces in my opinion.
When are we going to go down there?
This is so bad too because Scott really well and I know Mike Blair really. It's really, and we haven't been there yet. It's pretty pathetic.
It's a pretty nice place. I highly recommend it.
Yeah,
the old fashioned.
Maybe Mr. Jeremy over here is going to go do buys and tries at the gym afterwards. So maybe it's not tonight. I was saying maybe we should go down there and have a post podcast drink. But Mr. That guy got to do cardio.
I'm going to be 36 here in a few weeks, guys. Okay?
Only 36?
Yep.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
I know. I look 46.
I was just going to say. Jeez.
You guys lighten things up on the camera, right?
Oh, yeah.
The camera takes off 10 years.
Oh,
yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Little saturation in the beer, get rid of all the gray and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeremy, tell me about your grandpa. You said that he's a pretty big inspiration for you.
He is. I guess to put it simply, he was a pretty big badass in life. So that's why this whole sleeve's for him. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of up there in my arm.
Yeah.
And he moved here. They're him and my Oma. I called him Oma and Opa. Mm-hmm. And they were from Holland. And he was a World War II vet. He flew a plane. His plane got shot down. He was in a concentration camp for 2 years.
Wow.
And then he moved over here and lived a whole life. He invented the first hearing aid.
No kidding.
Yeah. And
really?
Yeah. Called a loopy. I think he sold it for like $40,000 back in the day, which was like a ton of money.
A lot of money, yeah.
But now it's worth like millions probably.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So much for the family inheritance,
Yeah.
Never got that.
That ship's held.
Thanks a lot.
Stock options were not a thing.
Nothing. So, thanks, Opa.
Yeah.
But he lived a whole life of he was an entrepreneur his whole life. Never worked for anybody.
Yeah.
And he passed away in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And here they lived here.
Yeah.
And just all the struggles that he went through in life. And he didn't really talk about like World War II much until he was, at the later stage of his life. Mm-hmm. I was 14, 15 when he started to tell me the story a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then that was about it.
Yeah.
But
what does that make you think of when you hear the struggles that these people have gone through back then?
Yeah.
Concentration camp and just all the stuff that they had to endure, and then all the stuff that people say they endure these days. And
it's nothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, he escaped from the concentration camp after being there for a few years with, I think like there was like 50 or 60 people or something. They escaped, and he didn't have it as bad as, cause they were like, they were prisoner of war.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a Jew,
mm-hmm.
but my grandmother was a Jew, so I can talk about that too.
Yeah, it's all good. It's in reference, man.
So one of the things, you got to be very careful these days.
Nah,
with what you say.
I don't care.
We don't bring up pronouns or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Literally don't care. People need to stop being so sensitive.
I agree.
So tell me about Jack.
So Jack, my little man.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack.
He's my best friend.
Yeah.
He goes to, it's my dog. I rescued him when he was 1, and he's been by my side ever since. I brought him to Logan with me when I worked at Logan. Everywhere he goes with me.
Yeah.
And
How old's he now?
he's 12 now.
Wow.
We don't want to talk about it.
What breed is he?
It's a super sensitive
This
subject.
is super sensitive. With that moonshine now?
Yeah, if I have any of that, I'll probably start crying. So I'm trying to figure out a way to make him immortal, but that's not happened yet. But he's like a pit bull shepherd mix, kind of funny looking cartoon dog.
Yeah. But he's just the best.
He's the best. He's super loyal, and everybody that knows me knows Jack.
Oh, yeah.
So they know that we're
Love Jack.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
barks at every single customer that walks in the door and for a minute and then stops.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's cool.
so
Gets
he's been
his place on the couch.
yeah, and he's probably helped wrap it up with all the photos of him.
Yeah.
He puts sunglasses on and just chills, and
Yeah.
so
Yeah. For a while there, I think he was like in every one of your videos.
yeah. I've held off. We're due for a few though. It's coming up.
Yeah. That's good, man. I mean, that's people love that stuff. And dogs are the best. They're man's best friend, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, it's helped like with just the way that I've always tried to market has just been a little different, just like more personable, our dogs in it and funny stuff, and try to do funny videos sometimes. And, just to like, hey, we're human. You're not a number when you come in, you know what I mean? Like we're just
people.
We're just a bunch of people trying to make a living.
Yeah.
Wrap some cool cars.
Yeah.
Make people happy.
That's cool.
So
Michael's a cat guy.
yeah. I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it.
Thanks, babe.
That's Sammy's fault for sure.
That is my wife's fault.
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Hey,
It's your guys' podcast.
it's fine.
I should have brought you a cat sticker.
You should have.
Sticker. You make any kind of sticker you want, huh?
Yeah. We could do a cat on the wall.
A cat on the wall?
Yeah.
In the dead gray
for the
spot?
wall wrap.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, the cool that you do is your canvas prints. You
Those
guys
are-
print on canvas.
Yeah, the canvases are pretty cool. I don't really market them much.
Yeah.
Just because we're trying to like pick our battles of what's the best for us. And I mean, obviously we're known to do wraps. Car wraps are the number one. And then now we've been trying to get more into doing canvas prints. We did one for you. It was the wrong size first.
My fault. Actually, my wife's fault.
I had to go back through the text messages to make sure.
I know, you caught me.
But and we've been doing a lot of stickers too lately, where we ship them.
Yeah.
So like a customer will message the Instagram, hey, do you guys do stickers? And we do certain quantities. I won't do like just a few stickers, just because it's not really worth it for us to do.
Yeah.
That's where I send over to Logan.
Yeah.
That's their back scratch.
Anything you have to weed out.
Yeah, it's
Any
just-
weeding
yep.
you have to do, you send those to Logan.
Yep.
Yeah. Gosh, that's funny. I want some Hometown Hustle stickers, by the way.
Yeah, we got to make you some.
Yeah, I'm down. Our little favicon with the little headphone guy.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
Mike sent me some logos in the past. He knows what kind of format I need.
Yeah. No.
We got all of them. So
Perfect.
yeah, don't we?
Oh yeah.
You're good. I just paid a lot of money for that damn logo. I should have all the things for it. No, not a lot of money. Enough where we should have all the logos for sure, or all the formats. So
Yeah, we got the package.
yeah. A business here in town that stands out to you. We asked everybody this question, and I know what you wrote in your interview form, but that one's off limits because everybody says that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, and we all know who it is, Trav. You're gonna get on here one of these days, I promise.
I've done some stuff for Trav. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to do more, but he's a busy man.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, when the Downs came back, you guys pretty much had that on lockdown.
We did a lot for the Downs.
Yeah.
A lot of signage. The big sign on the grandstand we did, which isn't like our forte either.
Yeah.
So, but we made it happen.
Did all the 6 foot spots.
Yeah, all the 6 foot, stay 6 feet away, don't touch anything.
Yeah.
But we actually did his personal gym too. The gym that he has, it was like 4,600 square feet of wall wraps. What? It was the biggest wall wrap job I've ever done. But I never posted it because we used a bunch of athletes with their quotes, and I just didn't know about any issues that I could have with that. So it was a donation.
It was for the kids.
It was for the kids.
It was for the kids.
Man, you got all these little things that we're gonna have to like edit out. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna edit them out. You're just like, oh, I don't.
But no, a good local business coming up, or somebody new, or somebody that's established that really stands out, that's doing good for the community. And
I would say, which is, I mean, their personal friends too would be probably the Floreses.
Oh yeah,
for Sikasa.
Yeah.
They're a great customer. We've done
It's the second week in a row, man.
multiple things for them. Yeah. I mean, I've gone to their house for dinner, and they've treated me like family. They've invited me to Mexico. But like Manuel, he started Sikasa from the ground up.
Yeah.
With nothing. And they have a beautiful life in multiple locations, and they keep growing and keep thinking outside the box. I know they do a lot for the community. They do a lot for the schools and things like that.
My first job when I moved here was at Lithia, and he was like one of my right in service in the service department. And he was at like a little Chevy van. He was just a great customer.
Yeah.
And once I got to know him, he like would send all his people there, and just a great customer.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Yeah. They're good. They're all good people.
And that's when E-Man was just born.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
I just talked to E-Man too. It was yesterday on the phone, but E-Man's a cop now.
I know. Sheriff.
Yep.
You got to get on that gig, wrapping the sheriff vehicles.
He's kind of putting us in a little bit. He's trying, but we've done a lot of stuff for Grants Pass Police. Done some windows for him.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's right. With Jim. That was Mike's plug there.
Yeah.
So I take back the cat comment.
Thanks.
Jim Hamilton's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be really cool. The Flores, when I first moved up here, that was like the first business that stood out to me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you go into Sikasa Flores, even then, before the remodel that they did, and it was just like, wow, this is different, you know. And I also lived off of Midway at the time, and so we used to go to, was it Tacos Locos out there? What was the one by Albertsons?
Yeah. It was Tacos Locos.
Tacos Locos. Yeah.
But that's not there anymore. I mean, but it always stood out to me. So
their first location was Williams Highway, the Safeway, where the old Quiznos was at. They're on the corner, and then next to the Little Caesars, the very corner unit. That was the first Sikasa.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Jeremy. Well, where can people find you?
I would recommend. We're not super in town, but we're over off of Foothill in the Bellinger Industrial Park.
Social media.
Wrap It Up _Oregon, and Wrap It Up Graphics on Facebook. And we have a website. It's wrapitoporgan.com. Wrap with a W.
30 Round Ink.
30 Round Ink is 30 Round Ink is on Instagram. Just 30 Round Ink spelled out. And then our 30 Round website is 30rd-ink.com.
Very cool. Yeah, appreciate your time, man.
Appreciate you guys having me come on.
Yeah, man. It's been good.
Yeah, we've had fun.
Now you can go hit your buys and tries.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Hometown Hustle Podcast. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcasting platform so you never miss an episode. And for more information or to connect with Daniel and Michael, check out www.hometownhustlepodcast.com. We'll see you next time.